Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 60 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. In the last part, we were searching this tomb, and we got some level ups. Let's do our level ups before we do any more searching. So, Sigram, I'm sorry, but you pretty much are gonna only be getting this. That's all you're good for. Now, we could get reviving exhortation or liberating exhortation. You know what? Fuck you. I'm getting. Wait, that's paladin. I'm gonna get this. I don't know if I can use it at the same time as my other abilities, but I'm gonna fucking do it anyway. I don't really need anything else on here. We'll try fucking. We'll try. We already got spear. That's great spears. That's pike. Sorry. Look. It's got great spears and fucking tyranny, even though I haven't played tyranny for ages. You know, fuck it, I'm gonna have a stiletto. Even though they're fucking pointless with my shield, I'm gonna get that. And what's I gonna do?
Show me.
Check. So that's yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. I'm looking for the cleaving strikes. I'm gonna be a bit different from a deer. A deer's reached level 12 as well. We'll go for survival and a bit of mechanics, you know, just to make sure he's still good at his job. Rogue, Withering Strike. Shadow Stone. I don't know. You know, fuck it, Withering Strike. That's, you know, that does seem like a good ability. Weapon wise, I'm gonna give you a stiletto as well. Just actually. Yeah, none of these really work for me. I'm gonna give you spear. It just seems like the smartest option. Alof. You're going to go for that. Actually, no. Yeah, you'll go for that, and you'll go for metaphysics. Spell-wise, fuck. Freezing Pillar, I like that idea. Oops, fuck, I don't know how I went back there, but I did. Oh, I clicked on that probably. Weapon-wise, Saber, I guess? What the fuck's that? Oh, Rapier, yeah. Go on, we'll go for Saber. I'm not really going to be making him use a melee weapon. And Shoti, good old Shoti, religion and arcana. Blade turning, hostile melee attacks redirected to another. Wow, that's pretty cool. Clarity of agony, efficient anguish. You know, we'll get that. An upgrade to her ability, it's always a good idea. And weapon-wise, I'll give her flail. I have no intention of changing her from her unique weapon as it is, so it's a bit like odd, but you know, let's just do what we do. What's this? Eulogy to Ysir, the Vigil. Eulogy to Ysir, 2587 AI to 2619 AI. As blood seeps from a wound so deep, and death crones about this sepulchre. Let silence fall in final warden to betake my priest until Bereth's dark moor. After many a battle, when my mace had failed him, now I bind his wounds, and can watch only while he dies. Fadwen, Lady of Vigils.
Easily done.
That sounds like fucking absolute shite now. So that was one of his champions.
I'm on it.
Or her champions.
You should see this.
The fact that we're able to spot that without fucking having our thing on really does make... It warms the cockles in my heart. But I'm going to keep myself going slow for now. I don't trust the surroundings. Yeah, I mean, it looks... I mean, must admit, though, the place looks very cool.
That would be a no.
That would be do as you're fucking told, Shoti. It's nice having a lot more health than a lot more health than the majority of the party. Fantastic. That's that trap getting got rid of. Blessed incense. Some mushrooms. I'm guessing she could be... She's probably in the Forgotten Mausoleum. This skeleton stands rigid as stone and just as strong, eternally warding the crypt beyond. Inspect the skeleton. The skeleton's chest is bowed outward from pride. Its stout-boned hands clutch the haft of a heavily adorned but battle-worn spear. Above the skull, an eroded engraving on the wall depicts a man standing triumph under a great gate. This skeleton stands rigid as stone and just as strong, eternally warding the crypt beyond. The skeleton's shoulders are squared for battle, its fingers grip the rusted remains of a large mace. Above the skull, an eroded engraving on the wall depicts a kneeling woman raising a lantern. Call out to her name, the Lady of Vigils. Your voice... your voice clangs throughout the through the caverns, its echoes, again and again as the air around you grows heavy. Faedwen. A toll, a death knell. Faedwen, Lady of Vigils. A dark essence plumes up, coalescing into the air. Then it curls, shifting slowly into the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets alight with flames. The skeleton shudders and rattles, head bowing out forward. Its soul essence seeps into the door seals. So, we've missed this fucker's key. Which must be in the Forgotten Mausoleum. So let us go. Alright. Some silver, and there it is.
Something with a
I'll
little
see
more
what I can
stabbing.
find. You might find this interesting.
There we go. I mean, I did kind of expect some traps, so I mean, I shouldn't have stood so stupidly. Eulogy to Ysir, the gate. Amni ought to be bragging needlessly now, but 'tis important that I keep Connie now full of life, strong and devout Ysir wiz, and for a Befarian priest. Together by his side in glorious battles fought to bear us honour, a gutted countless undead with my spear. For near horde 20 years Ysir fought to keep shut the gates of hell. Surely they will crash open with his passing. Which is passing, I believe that would actually be said. Ooh, effigy's husk. Superb quality light.
I can't see you, you sneaky bastard. This one's for Keyleth.
Okay then.
Not my area of expertise.
I mean, you could just walk around. There you go. For some reason, characters in this game really don't know how to walk around the thing. But he figured it out. It's alright.
This is futile.
I'm gonna use the defender's
Another
stance
for the Queen.
because that gives me more enemies engaged.
Watch my hand.
I don't know why the game's lagging like a fucking cunt right now. I don't know what the fuck it is, shouting its material, but
Someone? Oh, please.
obviously something did.
Let's get...
Confound it! It usually works.
Yeah.
Wait, is that one? That's what I meant to do. And looks like we found another trap. And it looks like these guys all have decent gear where that's worth selling.
All right.
Alright, off we go. Let's talk to this fucker. Give the name. The skeleton stands rigid as stone, just as strong, eternally worn in the crypt. Your words reverberate the darkness, beckoning the skeleton back to life. Borthwyn, Lord of Heldengate. The sound becomes a thrum riding the air as his soul essence coalesces and curls around you. It prickles along your skin before snaking for the skeleton's mouth. Empty eye sockets alight with flame. The skeleton's shoulders shudders and rattles, head bowing forward. Its soul essence seeking the doors.
Oh, it's foot's in and everybody I can.
The towering skeleton straightens his spine, and the sound of his bones shifting rattles around the cavern. A gilded sword rests strapped to his back, and in his hand he grips a massive flail with a heavy skull for a striking head.
Watcher.
Twin fires flicker in the pits of his blackened eye sockets, burning with a deadly intent.
Been more than a middling life worth since my flails got bathed in bloody gore. Speak, then perish. Listen, you've a cause from birth to fare here.
The Death Guard drags the spike-skulled head of his immense flail over the ground, gouging the stone at his feet. Then he hefts the flail's chain over his bony shoulders. Threaten me again, you mouldy sack of bones. The skeleton stands still as death, magic billowing around him, burning up in the air. For several moments he only stares, and his teeth crack loudly, and he hefts the flail from his shoulder, swinging it just short of your throat.
The dead feel no fear. You will come to be the same, a bat in your next and last breath.
A ghost ship sails the seas. I've come to learn of Lucia Rivan, so I might end her haunting. The Death Guard seethed at the mention of Vivian's name. Rage, cold but violent, rattles up the skeletal spine.
Curse her soul to nether and torture! Rivan would have befouled birth, which a black pox on the oar that she whilom sought to vile ruin.
He studies you, eyes flickering silently, then his teeth clack, and he drops the flail's skull down to the crater the ground.
I would aid any who hunt for Rivan. Aye. Stay your death, than I will. Again now, speak.
What can you tell me about Lucia Riven?
I cannot well.
The Death Guard nods.
What are you seeking to learn?
Who was she?
Rivan was a Darkotsi paladin. She defied Bereth, wielded a weapon nae meant for the hands of mortals.
Not.
I hunted for Rivan and the sword, from Valia to the Deadfire. Hinderly caught her, slew her, and took Bereth's weapon for warding. But Rivan wouldn't keep dead. From sheer will and faith, she riz a monster, able to breed an army of undead. Turned Death Guard, Rivan sailed with her undead army in her foulsome Fonferus.
Can you tell me about the battle fought against the undead?
I tried to end them for good, but the battle turned against me. I tracked the ship's comings and caught a regular trail. So I sailed to meet Rivan near the shadows of Tuscan Isle. Then I waited. A far fog neared despite the good winds. Rivan's ship crept from the mist. The winds died off, the waters calmed, and the ghost ship routed my ambush. 'Twas a slaughter. I was mortal wounded, but fled with Bereth's weapon, the Engoliero dos Spears. Came to the temple of Nekataka to be buried. But I couldn't leave the sword unwarded, so I begged Bereth for another chance to serve my cause. I refused to die.
Let me ask you about something else. So you sacrificed yourself to keep to guard the sacred weapon?
Aye. 'Twas a harsh choice, but I made it. Was willing to serve my deity by becoming what I hunted in her name. The weapon canna be allowed out in Aora. Needed to ward it for all time. But I canna keep it from the undead if I'm not undead myself.
I could put that weapon to good use for Bereth. His pale bones, fingers clench a tight grip on the weapon's hilt.
Think you're deserving, do you? But in what way should I trust you now?
Yeah, no, I'm having that weapon. He cracks a bone-shuddering step forward, then another. His otherworldly voice bellows an incarnation to Bereth, and the flame around his soul surge up, consuming the whole of his skeletal frame.
Then you'll die now in the darkness!
So mate, you done? I'm fucking, you're dead. I'm not even sorry to say that, but you're dead. I really should have marked the curve.
That's not very helpful.
Catch.
Marking him first is obviously going to make my life a little bit easier. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, Alof, getting us some good old tentacle down here. You know, make it a bit of an anime pie. You know, do your fucking bit for the do your bit. Yeah, this guy's fucked. He ain't gonna last now. One more paladin attack and I'm a fucking up completely. Kill yourself, woman. Same with you, Seraphim.
What's mine?
Ooh, that cunt is gonna... I'm not gonna get the kill on this cunt, am I? No, I didn't. Fuck's sake. I'm gonna kill this mage because he's gonna be weird.
That's it.
Just fucking kill that one. Oh, you fucking missed as well.
Let's go there.
Just walk through the fucking fire, you felons. Alright.
Here, catch.
Yeah, we've got all of our characters alive still, which is, sorry, I'm not knocked out, which is great. I mean, this looks like it's going quite well, to be perfectly honest. Who the fuck got turned into a...
Yes.
Alof got turned into a pig. The fucking course he did. Idiot. Right, let's get everything looted, and then we can end the part. So we've got the Skull Crasher, Superb Plate, Exceptional Heater Shield,
All right.
which I'm pretty sure is the right shield for our good... read that next. I'll get that next part. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we are actually going to have to end this part here. If you guys have enjoyed, see you guys next part. See you guys then.